Hey everyone, and welcome back. So in today's video, we're actually going to dive into something really cool. We're going to get your own personal AI assistant running right on your computer. We're talking about Deepseek R1, and trust me, this is a game changer. So you've probably used AI tools online like ChatGPT, and these tools are amazing, but Deepseek is actually built a little differently under the hood. It's what's known as a reasoning language model. What does reasoning mean in AI terms? So think of it like this, like most AIs give you an answer directly. They kind of just like, they just know it. Deepseek, on the other hand, tries to show its work. It's using something called chain of thought reasoning. So imagine you just ask a complex question, and instead of just blurting out the answer, Deepseek breaks down the problem step by step, almost like it's thinking out loud. It's really awesome. It's amazing. It's like it's showing its reasoning process. And so this makes it really good at tackling like tricky problems, coding, and creative tasks. This chain of thought approach is a big deal because it often leads to more accurate and reliable answers, especially for like really complex stuff. So it's not just spitting out the info. It actually literally trying to think through things. And so that's why Deepseek is generating so much buzz. It's really moved the AI race at an exponential rate. It's a step closer to AI that can truly reason and understand. And the best part is that it's open source, so you can actually have this powerful reasoning AI running privately on your own computer. So why should you even bother installing Deepseek locally? So let's break down the key advantages. So privacy is number one. First and foremost, when you're online and you use an online AI and you visit a browser like ChatGPT, your conversations and your data are sent to their servers. So to access their model, which is like a huge model, you have to go and utilize their servers, and in the terms you can see that they keep your data. But with a local Deepseek, when you download it, everything stays on your own computer. And so this is huge if you're working on sensitive projects, you're brainstorming confidential ideas, or if you just value privacy in general. The next thing is that offline access. This works with no internet. So imagine having access to a powerful AI, even when you don't have an internet connection. So this is like maybe in like disaster events, the internet goes down, the power goes down, you don't know what to do. You can pull up your AI, and it's basically having like an encyclopedia or a survival guide at your fingertips in 2 seconds, It's perfect for travel, areas with spotty internet, or just when you want to disconnect and have a private conversation. And finally, speed. So since it's running directly on your computer, responses can often be faster compared to waiting for online servers. Though I will say those online servers are pretty darn fast. But if you have a really good computer setup, you can get pretty smart reasoning model on your own private PC, and it will give you a really fast response. So essentially, local Deepseek gives you control, privacy, and the power of AI right at your fingertips. Okay, great. So let's get Deepseek installed. It's actually surprisingly easy thanks to a tool called Ollama. Okay, so for step one, you're going to go ahead and go to Ollama and ollama.com, and you're going to come here and you're going to download it. And you're going to download it for your specific system, Mac OS, Linux, or Windows. And you're going to download it. Then, once you download it, you're going to go ahead and install it. You're going to open up the package and you're going to install it. Then you're going to come over here to models, and you're going to be able to see all the models that you can download. Now, the most popular one is Deepseek R1. So you're going to go ahead and just go with that one because it's open source and the weights are not as heavy. So once you have this page open, you're going to probably want to open up your terminal or command prompt. On Windows, it is called the command prompt. And it looks like we're coding, but it's really just one line of code. So once you have Ollama installed, all you have to do is go to this page and look down here at these distilled models. So the main model is Ollama Run Deepseek R1 671 billion parameter. And this is the main model. But to run that, you need a very expensive machine. But if you look down here, you'll see the distilled models. And these are basically, you'll see options like 7B, 14B, 33B, 67B. These refer to the model size. So think of it like different versions of Deepseek. Now you might be wondering what these 7 billion parameters or 14 billion parameters, what does that mean? So you can think of an AI model's parameters like building blocks for its brain. So imagine you're building something really smart, like a really smart robot. And so these parameters are like the tiny little pieces of information and connections that the AI learns and stores when it's being trained. So each parameter is like a little knob or dial, or actually they call it neuron when you start researching like large language models. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so when I was starting to read all that, I'm like, so basically we're downloading a brain, essentially. Now, so the smaller the billion parameter, the brain isn't as smart and it won't give as complex answers. The higher the billion parameter, the more neurons it has, basically. More parameters can mean more smarts, but it also means more computer resources that are needed. So I just wanted to explain that real quickly because you're getting in all the info. But anyways, you're just going to come here and you're going to pick one of these. I recommend you could probably run a 7 billion on most devices, 1.5 for sure. So these are distilled models. So these learn from the teacher, this is the main model. That's the teacher. Again, you're not going to be able to run that on any machine unless you have like a $10,000 machine. And so these distilled models will work really well. You will see. So you're going to pick one of these and you're going to run it. So I'm going to pick this one and you're just going to copy one of these. You're going to Control C and you're going to come back over here to your terminal command and you're going to just copy that and it's going to download it. And for most users, starting with 7 billion is a great balance of performance and speed. If you can get to 14, I definitely recommend that one. But experiment and see what works best for you. So as you can see, it's taking up about 4.7 gigabytes of space for this R1 7B billion parameter one. Every other one varies. And that's it. So Ollama has downloaded Deepseek and it says success there. And so we can immediately start talking to it right here in the terminal. So I'm going to say hello. And you can see it's pretty fast. Hello, how can I assist you today? Let's see. Again, you can, I'm going to go ahead and even just turn off the internet. And you'll see that I'm going to use it here. Let's say I want to cook something. Give me a good recipe for cooking some chicken with these ingredients. Chicken, salt, pepper, garlic, cumin, and that's it. We'll see what it says. So here you can see the train of thought. All right, so the user has provided an updated query. The initial asked for a ingredient. Now they're asking for a chicken recipe using specific ingredients. So I need to consider the request carefully. So you can see that it's thinking. This is crazy. The new query includes cumin along with the usual spices like salt, pepper, and garlic. That's interesting because cumin is typically used in Middle Eastern cuisine. However, it can also add depth to other cuisines. Looking back at our conversation history, the user initially wanted a good recipe for cooking chicken, blah, 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 blah. So we come down here, you'll see it says /think and it's done thinking, and then it responds, sure, here's a simple flavorful recipe for cooking chicken with the ingredients you mentioned. Cumin chicken, versatile dish, blah, blah, blah. Gives you the ingredients here, 1 to 2 cups of water or broth, 4 boneless chicken breasts, salt, pepper, 1 clove of garlic, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, optional lemon juice, and then instructions for how to cook it. So there you go. You can immediately start talking to it and see its chain of thought and immediately just even continue on with the conversations here in the terminal. And talking to the AI in the terminal is functional. It's fast. You just got to put in that code every time when let's say you shut this down and then you open it back up. You just got to open up your command prompt or terminal and just put in that code. You'll pull it up. You don't have to download it again. You'll just pull up the AI. But if you prefer a more visually appealing and user-friendly interface, I recommend checking out Chatbox. And this is another free open source tool that provides a clean chat-like experience for your local AI models. So you're going to go over here to chatboxai.app and you're going to download it for your OS here. So Windows, Mac OS, Android. And so you're going to do a free download. I know it says something for pricing here. This is for their AI. It's free though. If you have Deepseek locally, then you can use this for free using the local Deepseek model. So you're going to go ahead and download this. And you'll have a much more familiar chat interface for Deepseek. Makes it a bit more comfortable to use for everyday conversations and tasks. So let's quickly recap what we've done. So you've downloaded Ollama, you ran a single line of code to install Deepseek, and optionally, you installed this chat box for a nicer interface. So now you have your own private AI assistant ready to go. You can turn off the internet and start using it right away. You can experiment with different model sizes like we were talking about with different billion parameters to find the best balance for your personal computer. So you can start using your local DeepSeek for tasks where privacy and offline access are important to you. If you run into any questions or want to learn more about using DeepSeek and local AI, go ahead and leave comments in the video, but also you can join our community, the AI Freedom Group. It's a place where you will actually get access to a course which has step-by-step guides, video guides that tell you exactly how to install everything. We actually help you install 3 tools. We help you install DeepSeek locally. We help you install an AI operator, the same one that ChatGPT is charging $200 a month to use for free. We show you how to install that for free. And we also show you how to install an AI coder for free, which you can code and develop your own personal applications that you can develop, web applications. So it's pretty amazing, and it's all free. And so we have step-by-step guides, video tutorials, and bi-weekly regular Q&A sessions and phone calls, Zoom calls, and you can connect with other people who are exploring the world of AI, who are innovators, who are going to get ahead of the game by getting on this supportive space to learn, share your experiences, and get help if you get stuck. So just go to aifreedomkit.com and join us. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. It helps others find this tutorial. Share it with anyone who could benefit from having their own private AI as well. And make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be covering much more in the AI. I'm exploring. I'm developing my own applications. I'm learning which applications are the best, which open source applications are the best. And I'm going to put that into the community, also present it here on the YouTube and everywhere else on social media. So hope you have an awesome day. Stay ahead of the game. Ciao.